Hi everybody, it's Audrey. Today I have a page to share for Hip Kit Club and I am working with the new December kit and it is absolutely gorgeous. So in the kit this month there are a few exclusive papers and one of them I decided to work with and here it is. And it's kind of like a watercolor print and in kind of like a rainbow design. So I am working with a photo of my daughter and her friend, and it was my daughter's very first sleepover, and her friend who lives right down the street came over to our house and stayed over, and I thought that the rainbow would be perfect because I made this photo in black and white because she has a rainbow quilt on her bed and all of her animals are like just brightly colored, and she was wearing like pink pants, and it was just so many colors. And I wanted to focus on the colors in the papers instead. So I made the photo black and white, but the rainbow paper reminded me of her, so it's perfect. So I didn't know what I was going to do with this at first. So you saw I cut some strips, and I was just going to layer some strips behind the background. I thought that was a little boring, so then I thought, well, maybe I could cut a shape out of it. So I picked this heart punch I have, and I just started punching out a whole bunch of hearts. And I took two different strips, and I kind of positioned my punch so that I could get a lot of the different colors. So that's why I punched through two different strips. And I wanted some of the hearts to kind of be a blend. So like you see the one at the top that's like half purple, half pink. I wanted that to kind of be the blend in between the two. So I lay those out. I like them, are cute. And I thought, you know what? These negatives that I punched out are also super cute. I wonder if I can incorporate them into the design too. I was just at first going to just have the hearts themselves in the background, but I really liked how the negative prints were looking. So I'm experimenting here and just kind of laying them out, and then I take the hearts that I punched and layer them over the top, and I love how that looks. I just love the interest there with the negative space with the white hearts, and then the other little hearts kind of look like they're kind of flowing off. So I also wanted to use the modeling paste the stencil that comes in the kit, and add a little bit of something to the background. I didn't know if it was going to be too much of a floral print, too florally, but what I decided to do is use this pasties, and this comes in the color kit this month for Hip Kit Club, and it's like a modeling paste, but it dries clear, and this one has a glittery finish to it, and it is so pretty, and I just love the way it spreads through the stencil, and it's very creamy. It's not, modeling paste is very thick. So I said it's like a modeling paste. It's a lot thinner than modeling paste. It's almost, I don't know the consistency of it. It's almost like mayonnaise. That's all I can think of. It's like mayonnaise. But it dries clear, and it does add some texture, and then it has some glittery shimmer to it. It's so pretty. You can kind of see it reflecting off my background paper there a little bit. So now I'm going to add a little bit of color, and this is this the Creamies? I think it is a Creamies from Shimmers also that comes in the color kit. I think it's called Berry Hot or something berry. And then a few drops of the Vibes in Snow Way Man, which is a pretty kind of light blue. So I did that, and I thought, you know what, maybe I should bring out some other inks from my stash, mists from my stash rather, and kind of match the colors in the pattern paper. So I'm going to do a little bit of yellow down at the bottom, and then kind of work my way up to green, and then kind of the seafoam, and then teal, and then leave the pink mostly at the top. So that dried, and you can see there the kind of reflection from the pasties there, the little glitter shimmer, so it's really pretty. And I love how that dried. I thought it was going to dry more opaque, but it dried a little bit more clear, so it came out really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these, well, after my glue mishap, because my glue clogs all the time, I'm going to glue these down. I'm not going to glue them with too much glue because I'm going to stitch over them down the side. So I knew that when I put them down, but I will just get to the stitching later. I'm going to lay these out again. And now I have to decide what I'm going to do for embellishing. So as soon as I finish moving these hearts perfectly, oh, I actually glue them down. I forgot. Usually I wait till the end to glue them down, but I guess I liked the order that they were in, so yeah, might as well. I know I'm so bad about gluing things. Like I won't glue things down, and I'll move things around, and little pieces get moved, and then I hit it with my hand, and it goes flying, and you know, I'm so bad about gluing things down right away. I usually wait till I'm done with everything before I glue. So, all right. I have backed my photo with this card. This black and white striped card came from the Project Life kit, and I like the little, you know, interest the black and white adds. And I knew I was going to add one of those black thicker phrases. I wasn't sure yet. So now I'm going to go through pretty much all of the die cut packs. So this is the Good Vibes one from Maggie Holmes, and I love these. They're such pretty colors, and I love that like bright yellow color, and I love the craft in there. And there's actually even a few cork pieces. You can see in the center little thing I have there, the little tray is some cork pieces. So what I'm doing here is I'm sorting pieces based on whether or not I think I might actually use them on the page. So I kind of make a pile of, oh, yeah, I would use that. And then I just go through those ones again and try to use them in some way. So then I dug into these Vicky Boutin ones, and they are from, I think this is part of the embellishment kit. See, I've already opened up all my kits, and now I don't know what goes with what. And I love these die cuts. They're so pretty. I especially love those kind of doily looking ones, the green and the purple. But I just wasn't sure if I wanted to put more color over to the right because I had all of this color on the left and it was so pretty. So I pulled out a black and white heart. I kind of like that. I had a couple other black and white things in my hand, but as I was going through, I picked out some smaller embellishments and I kind of just started matching them up with the colors. And I always tend to do this when I do a rainbow, a page that has kind of like a rainbow gradient on it. I end up putting embellishments on the paper in the same color, you know, the color scheme as like that section of the paper. So I put pink things on the pink part of the paper and green things on the green part of the paper. So I don't know, I just love the way that looks. So I tend to do that a lot. This butterfly die cut, you will see me, the one to the right of my photo now, you will see me use several times. I take it off and put it back on and move it around and try to figure out where to put it. I also got out some of the Pink Fresh Studio stitch stars, and they have like a gold foiling underneath and kind of a vellum. I think it's a vellum stitched on top. So those are really pretty, and they have a little dimension. You can kind of bend the paper a little bit and give it a little dimension. So I spend quite a bit of time. See, that looks cute now. I don't end up doing this how I have it right here. But I do like how that looks. I like that Good Vibes Only tag with the kind of the notebook looking paper, and then I put something else over to the left. I don't end up using either of those. I take them off and yeah, I don't use them at all. See, and here's my problem. I'm getting overwhelmed with all the stuff I have. See, I took out the clips and now I'm looking at the stickers, and I should just stick with, you know, a few things. I have to look through every single thing to make sure I, you know, can match something perfectly. But so I'm going to speed this part up a little bit because literally I go through everything and spend a lot of time sorting through all my embellishments. Okay, so now I pull out some stickers, and I like how these stickers match up with the color. I don't like how long they are horizontally. So they kind of stick out too far and they took away from the heart. So I didn't know what to do with those. I stuck another one on the photo. I cut out the best day ever phrase. I like that. Do I want to stick with the black and white embellishment? Where am I going to put my journaling? Maybe put a little black thing at the top here. Those butterflies, keep moving those around. I like how those embellishments, by the way, have kind of black outlines on them. I thought it picked up on the black text in the letter stickers. So then I had a big change, and I didn't show this on video because I played around with embellishments, like I said, for a long time. I moved the photo all the way over to the right, as you can see. I cut a little strip of black and white pattern paper and put that behind it, and then I took those phrase stickers and I oriented them vertically along the edge. And I like that much better. I think that that kind of grounds the color over to the left and then, you know, leaves all the black and white over to the right. And I really like how that looks. And so, you know, you have the focus on the color part, but then the photo kind of stands out because it's over there without any color. And now I think I'm finally happy with this, and I'm going to start maybe adhering stuff down permanently to this page. I do end up taking off that little black sticker on the top that says capture because I thought it took away from the title that said Best Day Ever. And I replaced it, by the way, with a little tag that says Fun Starts Here. And that came from this little sheet I'm working with right here. Those are from Vicky Booten too. Put a couple enamel dots on there from that little enamel dot sticker sheet. And I was looking for other enamel dots in my stash, but I didn't have any that quite matched the blue. So it's fine how it is. Going to glue the photo down and glue this black and white strip down. And you'll notice that the embellishments that I did put on my photo, if it did have color, it had pink. So I kind of stuck with the pink things on my photo. One thing I didn't mention, I'm not sure if I even showed it because I wasn't paying attention, the little birds that are on the kind of rainbow area, those actually came from the clips. So earlier I had opened a package of clips and I fussy cut them off of the clips. You can see some clips down the bottom right corner. There's a little blue bird down the bottom right. So I took them off the clips because I wanted them to be that smaller size. The other ones in the die cut pack were a little bit larger and they kind of took away from the heart design. So I liked these smaller little birds. And I popped off all of these. And I was lucky that I found something in every color from all the die cuts and embellishments. So of that rainbow piece of paper, I found an embellishment that was, you know, there was something for every color out of all of the embellishment packs. So I just add the date, I add my journaling under the photo, and I added the word Sleepover with some puffy Pink Fresh Studio stickers, and there is the page. Oh, and I also added the stitching on both sides, on the long side on the left and right. So there it is. You can kind of see some of that texture in there with that pasties. So super fun. I love this kit. It is so gorgeous. Please go check it out in the Hip Kit store and stay tuned next week for another process video. Thanks for stopping by. Stay scrappy, friends.